What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Team Player, back again with another banger video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing the top 10 Umbreon artworks ever done. In my opinion, of course. If you have a differing one, please be sure to let me know down in the comments. Also, while you're down there, make sure you let me know exactly which animation was your favorite. And without further ado, let's get into this thing. Starting with our number 9 and number 10 card, right? On the left, you have the Umbreon from Majestic Dawn, right? That's going to be our number 10 card. And just in case you wanted to see it, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the TCG player prices, just in case you were maybe interested in getting a copy of any of these cards. Right, for the normal, you're going to be looking at $20 just for a non-hollow card. You're looking at $20, and then $40 for the reverse hollow. So you're going to be paying a pretty penny for this artwork. But my goodness, is it very, very beautiful, right? And on the animation, I've got the Umbreon kind of like doing a little sled through the snow. You also got the snow animations in the background. It really does make the card pop. It really brings to life some of these artworks that don't get too much recognition, right? Under normal circumstances, maybe. So maybe if this is the first time you've seen the Majestic Dawn Umbreon, it was a first for me as well. Moving into our number 9 card, you're going to have the Umbreon promo, Sword and Shield 129. The exact product I cannot remember. I feel like this was on a 3-pack blister or maybe something along those lines. If I can somehow track it down, I'll put it in the edit right at the end. But my goodness, another really, really nice one. And let's go ahead and take a look at it on TCG Player. Once again, a very cheap one. Actually, it's been climbing, not too bad. About $5 for this promo. That's actually pretty decent. It's normally a hollow. It's a very, very nice one. Any Umbreon artwork containing the moon usually is just, my goodness. Chef's kiss, right, to the artist, who happens to be, oh my goodness. I'm not gonna butcher it. But Gunjima, right, is the artist, and it is a really, really nice one. Let's go back to the animation just for a second, because I really, really like it. When the Umbreon takes off, you can really see it splash, just like it's kind of animating in the actual artwork itself. And of course, we put in a new moon that kind of gives it a nice little haze. And I'm a fan of this animation as well. You let me know what you think about it. Maybe I'm way over my gourd here, and I really didn't hit the mark on this one. But you know, the tail going down as it sprints too. I'll take it. I'm a fan. But it is our number 9 card, so what can you really expect out of our number 9? Moving into our number 8 card, one that I am actually a proud owner of, I can say. It is the Umbreon from Unseen Forces. You will have to forgive me, as I do not have the animation quite done, so I'm not going to be talking directly about the animation in particular, right? So hopefully you're not too mad at me. I was scrambling for time as I'm about to go on vacation to try to get all the animations done for this video. So here it is, the Umbreon from Unseen Forces, and I'll also bring it down so you can see it under the better camera and really get a nice close look at it. But let's move back, right? And let's go ahead and take a look at the prices of it, right? Umbreon from Unseen Forces. My goodness. Are we serious? I wasn't even really aware. $487.55. I mean, even for a damaged one, you're looking at 100 plus. So I'm actually very, very I'm over the moon about that. This one, it's tough. It's actually not very well. It does not have a lot of marks on it. It's got a little whitening on the back though. It's old. It's from my childhood. The scratching, the hollow looks pretty good though. So maybe 8 or a 9. We'll see. I'm gonna try to get it graded here in the future. I always find myself wondering where exactly Umbreon is here. It looks maybe like an arena or a stadium, maybe. It's really, really tough to tell here. I don't have the animations done, but I'm thinking about making the the things in the background to swirl around. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna be cooking up here, right? But moving in to our number 7 card, and you're gonna have a pretty legendary one, if you ask me. You're gonna have the Umbreon and Darkrai. This one is a promo as well. Sun and Moon 241. You actually had to pull this. I believe this was the alternate art in the Japanese sets. Don't quote me on that. I'll double check and fact check myself. But I believe that was the case. But we got it as a promo, and my goodness, you've got a legendary. Not only that, a mythical on the same artwork as one of the most beloved evolutions of all time, and you've got a recipe for a beautiful artwork, if you ask me. My goodness, this one's making me grin ear to ear. I love it. The skyscrapers in the background, and then you got Umbreon right in the front, and Darkrai looks like it's supporting it. Man, they look like quite a tag team, and a quite a fearsome one at that, right? Let's go take a look at the price, huh? Not too bad for this one. About $30. Seen some dips lately, but nothing crazy. In the past year, right? Ooh, it's gone up and down a good amount, right? So about $30 for this card in near mint. That's not bad at all, if you ask me. I mean, most of the time you're going to be opening cards. You're not going to be pulling out anything worth $30. So you might as well just put the 30 where you know you're going to be getting your money's worth. Right? And that is a gorgeous, gorgeous artwork like this one. Moving into our number 5 and 6 cards, right? We're going to start with the number 6, another promo. Promos are on the rise here. We've got black and white promo, number 93. All of these promos of the evolutions are absolutely magnificent, and I think I crushed the animation. It's really weird to say, but it really does look like I captured the motion of the card, and I'm really proud of it. That's why I say that. I'm not trying to boast, not trying to gloat. I just really think that I captured exactly what was going on in the card pretty well, and it looks so good. It looks so good. Whoever's taking these high quality images of these cards, I can't thank them enough, or wherever we're getting them from, because these aren't just like a normal image that like you're gonna see here in a second when we move over to TCG Player. So you can see TCG Player does not have a high quality version of this card. I have no clue who is doing it, but my goodness, hats off. Thank you so much to whoever is bringing us these very, very high quality cards, because I would not be able to do the animations without them, right? Another promo card, about $45, let's say. It's been on the rise a little bit lately. Maybe the demand, ooh, it has been seeing quite a good amount of demand lately. I'd say that's a pretty good price to pay. $45. The card is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, whoa. The artwork is crazy on it. I know y'all probably weren't expecting to see just normal artworks on the list. Maybe you were expecting to see only full arts, but there are some gorgeous normal artworks that really don't get talked about enough, and that's what these series are going to be about really shedding a light on cards like this one, right? I'm pretty sure a good amount of people know about this promo card, but for me, it was a little bit new. I remember seeing it a long time ago, but it was definitely not at the forefront of my memory. And once I saw it again, I was like, my goodness, this is the one, right? Let's go back to the animation for a second. If I could change anything about this animation, I'd say I'd try to make the Umbreon maybe open its eye once the paw goes back. This is all, it's a learning experience for me. I'm going to get better over time, and hopefully you enjoy the animations and me getting better and better at them every time. And you're going to see that as we keep progressing through the list. Even though I did these in different orders than I actually had them on the list, you'll see that I really, really put a lot of work into some of these, right? Moving on to our number 5 card, one again that I am the proud owner of, I can say, right? Another, whoa. Like this one, when I pulled this, actually it was out of a booster box on my birthday. We used to stream. Maybe you're a returning fan. I don't know, I have that, sorry, on there. But my goodness, another gorgeous one. And of course I'll bring it back up on the full cam for y'all as well. Boom. And then we can bring it right down and y'all can take a look at it here underneath the better cam and see exactly what we're cooking with. This one I actually took out of the master set of Evolving Skies, so y'all are very, very privileged to be seeing this outside of the binder, but I was very, very careful with it, right? Let's go look at the price. Boom. We actually did take a look at this, and y'all have seen this animation before because we used it to talk about the Van Gogh Pikachu, and ooh, whoa, we've seen an uptick since then in price, but the booster box has been going crazy. Y'all know that. So some of the cards, some of the top cards have also been following suit. I need to get those Rayquaza cards, but actually the Rayquaza are on the downturn. We're getting off topic. About $100 for this card right now, and my goodness, I'd say it's worth it. It's a gorgeous one. Let's go back. I've said the word gorgeous too many times. We're gonna try to not say that as much as, but it's hard to do when you've got cards that look like this. Are you kidding? My goodness. Illustrated by T0, right? Wow. Look at it again. I think before I didn't have the animations done when I did the video, but now looking at them in hindsight is kind of fun, seeing exactly what we did and being able to see it. I like the Umbreon changing color, but it doesn't really make sense. I think I would have done it a little bit differently now that I've had a lot more experience doing these. So maybe we'll revisit this one in the future. That could be a cool video. Redoing animations I've already done and seeing if I can really up the quality of the animations, because you can maybe see in the background there's some details you have to really focus. I think I did a pretty decent job. What do you think? Let's move on. Number 3 and number 4 are two that I absolutely wish I had in my collection. I mean, my goodness. I'm not going to say it, but y'all know these artworks look incredible. Let's start with our number 4, Umbreon Prime. This one was not really on my radar at all until I started doing research for the video. I was blown away. This card is crazy. Where is Umbreon? Whose room is this? I would like to live there. That is a crazy wallpaper that you've got going on in this room, but it fits the bill. And oh man, the sides of the card. I don't think we give enough love to the border sometimes. Some of the borders go absolutely crazy, and on these prime cards are a prime example. I can't. They are a prime example though, and they really were not on my radar at all, and I'm going to start doing a lot more research into prime cards. Let's take a look. Undaunted, it is another pretty expensive card. Just to be in the room, you've got to have $130 to play with, right? And you can see in the damage that they're a little bit less expensive, but to even play ball, you've got to be $120-ish on the market. And honestly, I'd say justifiably so. This card is worth the price tag. I need a copy, and it is one that I'm going to be looking to pick up in the future. And I'm going to be looking at prime cards as a whole long term. Moving on back to our number 3, and you have the Sky Ridge Umbreon. And hopefully I don't need to tell you, Sky Ridge has some of the craziest artworks of the Wizards of the Coast era. Excuse me. This one included. It is immaculate. It's crazy. It's so good. The moon in the background, I think, really, really does it for me. It really reminds me of the Moonbreon with how much emphasis they put on the moon itself and this Umbreon. As far as the animation goes, there's not a lot going on here, just the tail moving, just the ear moving. This was actually the first time I was able to make the ears and tail kind of look like they were actually still part of Umbreon, and I think I did a pretty good job on that. But overall, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on in the animation, but there doesn't really need to be because the card does all the heavy lifting for me. Looking at the price, and you can start to see that this is quite an expensive card. Skyridge is not one that is easy to come by. The cards themselves are extremely rare, so the price tag of this card is going to follow suit. But I still think that this card is worth the price tag, and I honestly like the non-holo version better. There is a holo version, but it takes away a lot from the actual artwork in the background, the holo itself. So I actually prefer the non-holo version. I think it's better if you're looking for just artwork perspective, and it's still holding a pretty nice price tag. I would probably pick up a reverse holo if I were in the market for one. Man, I don't have any cards from Skyridge. That would be maybe something that I need to consider long term, because Skyridge is only getting higher and higher and harder to get. As far as Wizards of the Coast sets go, it was definitely one of the shorter printed ones, right? This was the last Wizards of the Coast, right? No. I'm pretty sure that this is Wizards of the Coast. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that, but I'm almost positive that it is. Moving on to our number 2 and our number 1 card. Once again, we have probably 2 of the heaviest hitting Umbreon cards that you can think of, right? And let's start here with the one from Brilliant Stars. I absolutely love this card. To have probably the most iconic, or one of the most iconic Umbreon trainers on a VMAX where it's huge. I mean, look at the Umbreon. It's the only thing that really rivals the Moonbreon, in my opinion, as far as like the size of the Umbreon, right? And really getting a scale for it with the VMAX. That's going to be the Moonbreon and this card. Really, I think that's really about it. But you got Karen in there, and I really love the animation for this one. Karen, this was a challenge for me. Not only the actual VMAX above Umbreon's head that I am very proud of, and took a very long time to figure out, but we got the job done, and so I hope you really appreciate it, and you wouldn't mind maybe leaving a like just for this one in particular. I hope that you're vibing with it. You got Karen petting her gorgeous Umbreon with the oh, I said it with the tail wagging, and of course the VMAX clouds going around Umbreon's head. I'm a huge fan of this one. Let's take a look at the price. This is a card that you should pick up. $20 for this. For this, I mean, $20? Take my money. It's $20. I mean, of course, I'm not going to sit here and say $20 isn't a lot of money, because I think it is, especially to pay for a Pokemon card, right? A child's toy, if you will. Of course, they're way more than that. Y'all and I know that. But $20 for this card seems like a steal compared to some of the prices that we looked at of the other cards. I would pick this up for $20 all day long, all day and all night. It really has been steady at that $20 mark. I mean, it's been up $32, $25 here and there, but it's sitting at a comfortable $20 right now, and I would drop a Andrew Jackson. Oh no, I haven't had a $20 bill in a while. I guess I'm a brokey. I don't remember who's on the 20. Not like this. $20 for this card is a steal, and if you have the opportunity to pick it up at a better price than this, I would snag it quickly. Without further ado, our number 1 card, and are you really surprised the Moonbreon. The Moonbreon is the number one. I mean, it's holding about a $600 price tag. I still can't believe that this thing was going for around $200 on release and has only climbed. I thought it was expensive then, and when I saw it hit the moon, again with my puns today, I knew that this card was just like something different, right? I hadn't seen one in person. I am also, guess what? The proud owner of a Moonbreon. I actually have two. This one is my better centered one. The other one is in the master set. Of course, we've been lucky enough to pull this card 2 times, if you can believe that. If you're an old stream fan, you remember the 2 weeks, or maybe the luckiest month of our life when we pulled $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards, and this one was actually in the same tin as the Espeon VMAX from Fusion Strike, the alternate art. Insane that I can even show you that on the full cam. And of course, we're going to give you a closer look just in case you wanted to see it under the better cam, right? It is a gorgeous one. This one is really, really well centered as well. I mean, the back leaves a little bit to be desired on the centering, but the front, smack dab in the middle, baby. Again, I apologize. I do not have the animation done. I wanted to have this one be the last one that I did because I wanted to do it justice. I mean, it's a $600 card, right? So by the time you're hearing me talk about this, it'll be finished, and hopefully it looks really, really, really good, and y'all are enjoying it. And I think I had an idea of what I'm going to do for it, but I'm not going to say anything about it. Let's just go look at it on TCG Player real quick, because it was down. It was down. 530. Evolving Skies booster box hit $700, and it's crazy to me that the booster box is already exceeding the price of the most expensive card in the set. I mean, what can you really expect to open from a booster box? A Moonbreon, sure. Then you haven't even made your money back yet. We're at the point where Evolving Skies booster boxes are not getting opened anymore. These Moonbreons are extremely tough pulls, even though I pulled them out of Costco tins on sale. $33 for 4 tins. 20 packs for $33. Insane deal. Ended up pulling a $600 card out of 2 different ones. So the only I would never. This is me. Of course, you are you. I am me. I would never, unless I had money to blow, money on money to blow, which I don't, I would never spend this much money on a card. I probably spent well over 2 Moonbreons opening Evolving Skies. I don't think so. I think I profited on Evolving Skies. I'm not even going to front with y'all. I got extremely lucky. In the first week of Evolving Skies, I pulled like 3 or 4 Altarts, and we weren't opening booster boxes. I've opened 2 booster boxes of Evolving Skies in my entire life, right? We pulled them all out of random packs. I pulled the Dragonite out of a tin from Dollar General. It was a whole thing. Evolving Skies was exactly that for me. Evolving Skies. I know it's been Evolving Cries for most, but I have 2 Moonbreons. I am missing the Rayquazas. I've never pulled a single Rayquaza, so maybe that is my just desserts. Let's go back for a second and take a look one more time at the Moonbreon. I mean, were you really expecting anything different? Did you really think that I was going to put the Moonbreon number 2? You're crazy. You're crazy. It is the number 1 Umbreon card. I looked through them all. If you have a differing opinion, you can go ahead and state it, but I don't think very many people would agree with you, right? I think this is one of the best cards they've ever done as far as an artwork goes. It captures so much emotion, everything in just a little 3x4 frame, right? I can't say enough about this card. It is gorgeous. It is amazing. And I hope that you maybe had at least a couple differing opinions. Hopefully, go look through. I'll put the link to every single Umbreon card in the description. Go have a look through. Did I miss one? Was one supposed to be on the list that I didn't even put on here? There was a couple that I was considering. Again, I put a lot of time and effort into these animations. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, if you enjoyed them, and the like button, it really goes a long way for helping a small channel like my own and lets me know that you want me to continue doing these animations for future videos. We've got some big things coming in the future, and I hope you're excited for them. Take care, y'all.